Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Capricorn, this is your reading. Big C's for Capricorn. Merry Christmas Eve as well. I hope everybody's having a good holiday and a good Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, but you celebrate something else, clock it. Kudos to that too, okay? But we're going to start off with the What Lies Beneath. It's actually upside down. The What Lies Beneath, and we're going to build off of that with the tarot and see what's going on for the rest of your upcoming energy in December. I've already cleansed your energy, cleansed your space. Anger management, first one out. What else do we have for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn? This is, we're just looking at the remainder of your December. We don't have much left to go. I hope everybody's ready for the new year. Also, I actually just read something about the new year. It's actually it's kind of like it was literally, I don't even know if I want to say it because you guys are going to be like, what? But I read something that the New Year's is kind of like a brainwashing thing because everybody feels like they have to reset themselves on January the 1st. And it's so funny. I lost the viewers literally as I said that, y'all. That's why I said it. I know it sounds crazy, but when you hear the full explanation, it makes a lot of sense. Everybody feels like they're supposed to reset themselves on January the 1st. Oh my God, January the 1st, I'm going to redo everything. I'm going to have a reset to my whole new year. I'm going to start fresh. I'm going to start differently. Why don't you start it before January the 1st? Like, why do you have to have the significance of that date? Do you get what I'm saying? So it was basically saying that it's like brainwashing, like a little ritualistic a little bit for people that don't even believe in stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they'll still celebrate. Like, that's why they call a lot of holidays pagan holidays, because they were man-made. Anyways, we ain't even gonna dive into that, y'all, but just know, don't want to hear it. We also have here recording, announcing, expressing, revealing some type of truth, and then keeping you a secret. What else for Capricorn? What else for Capricorn for the remainder of their December? It may be Christmas, but the drama never stops, y'all. It never stops. Insecure. And let's get one more card, making this a 6-card spread. Divorce, breaking up, contract. This came out in Scorpio's reading. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You don't have to be. We will see. We will see. We will see. Oh, hold on, y'all. Oh, yeah, y'all. I had to check something real quick. What's anger management for Capricorn? Anger management for Capricorn. There's a lot of fire on this card, and I know fire does have to do with anger, but you could be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or a Sag. Oh, anger management is coming out the Star in the reverse. Aquarius energy. Aquarius could be Libra, could be a Gemini. Somebody could be really angry at your success. Somebody could see you in the spotlight. Somebody could see you thriving. Somebody could see you shining. Because somebody could also see how good your faith is, like how high your hopes always are. You could be a very optimistic person, Capricorn. Like, you don't get discouraged easily, or you're not pessimistic. You're always looking for, how can this get better? Or I'm looking up from here. I'm not looking down. So I feel like, yes, somebody that doesn't match you on that type of level, that's why they get so angry. How does Capricorn have this much faith? Like, how is Capricorn this popping? You know what I mean? You could get a lot of attention in person and online. What's the Star in the reverse? What else with the Star in the reverse? Hey, Queen of Swords energy. Libra energy now. I feel like when it comes to this person, Queen of Swords, you have heard this person out. You've heard what they have to say. You know, I'm receptive to you. But at the same time, like, you're coming at me from an angry standpoint. So I am going to voice myself and feel how I feel about that. And I'm going to say what I feel about that. So a lot of you guys already had a conversation with this person, and you're a good communicator, though. The Queen of Swords is a good communicator. They're a hell of a truth teller, and you're always willing to hear out another person from their point of view, look at it from their shoes as well. But there's still something within you that's like, all right, I'm still about to slay you with my truth. I'm still going to say what I have to say. What else with the Queen of Swords? For those of you who actually have anger management and you lost your faith and that's why you're so angry all the time, I feel like maybe you're finally starting to like come to terms with that and like really stand in your truth. You're starting to voice yourself more about it because, oh no, that's way too many. You're really starting to voice yourself about it now because maybe for a long time you were in denial. Like, I don't have anger management problems. I don't have anger inside of me. Or actually didn't lose my faith. Maybe you were in denial about something for a long time. What else with Queen of Swords so we can move on? Justice. More Libra energy. Heavy Libra energy here. And then the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Virgo energy. You didn't put your effort into something. If there was something that you were trying to get stardom for, some type of fame, some type of recognition for, I feel like you moved too quick, because the Knight of Pentacles in the upright is somebody that takes their time to perfect their craft. So if it's in the reverse, I feel like you rushed through something. You didn't really, and it's crazy. One of the wicks on my candle just went out when I said that. I feel like you rushed something. You didn't take your time with it to really execute it. But things are still coming out fair for you, and whatever the case may be. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This could have been something unfair that happened at your job as well. There could be an Aquarius at your job that really has anger management problems, and they ended up firing you or letting you go or whatever the case may be. But now you're getting justice. Something is prevailing for you. Just know that, okay? What don't want to hear it for Capricorn? Don't want to hear it? Just don't want to hear it. I don't know why, to me, it almost looks like she's laying in like water. Because if you look, do you see like the lines over her arms, like as it's a reflection off of the sun or something like that? I don't know why. I've been getting water sign energy. And I even feel like parched. Like I literally feel like I could swallow right now like water. I don't know, but I really feel like y'all are dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's don't want to hear it? Ten of Wands in the reverse. This is your energy closing yourself off towards somebody. It could be towards a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because you don't want to hear anything else that anybody has to say to you, because you've already gotten over the burden. That weight that was on your shoulders for so long from hearing people say what they got to say, or hearing this fire sign say what they got to say, you're done. You're over it. It's like you spoke your piece. I heard you. I listened. I don't want to hear you no more. And that's why you're also in that Queen of Swords energy, because that's exactly the type of person that the Queen of Swords is. Okay, I heard what you had to say. I accept it, but we're moving on. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to keep getting the same repetition of things said to me. What's recording? What's recording? Announcing, expressing, revealing the truth. Recording what? Because justice did come out. So there is some type of truth being revealed. Justice will prevail. Just period. Seven of Wands, Nine of Swords. It could be a struggle for you guys to get sleep at night. A lot of you guys really could be losing hours of sleep. This could also be insomnia with the Nine of Swords here. But there's some anxiety. There's some worry about something being a struggle. When it comes to this recording, some of you guys could really be stressed out that something's about to get exposed. Some type of truth is about to be revealed. You could have gotten a recording sent to you, and now it has you like walking on eggshells, and it has you feeling like you're in anxiety about it. I don't know if this is a recording of something you said or it's a literal picture or video of you, but there was something that has you like worried at night. It has you feeling like you have to challenge yourself as well. What else with recording? I keep getting all these like 4 or 5 card spreads for y'all. Like, we're not doing that. You're not doing that. What else with recording? Give me one. Give me one. The Two of Wands. You know, there could be a fire sign planning to come towards you with some type of recording, or this could be you like planning and discovering like, how am I going to make a turnaround after this is revealed or after this is exposed? Like, this could be you planning what's happening after everything's revealed, which is understandable because you're trying to understand, where do I go from here? But also, I meant to say in the beginning of your reading, your pre-intuition thing for your reading is the initial CCG, because I have you, Cancer, and Gemini in a row right now. And I don't know why I thought that would be somebody's initials. So now I feel like I have to say it for all of y'all signs. So I'm going to tell Cancer and I'm going to tell Gemini the same thing. Those initials could be significant for somebody. I just heard Charlie and Candace, so. Look, and you have the Chariot, Cancer energy. That's what I'm saying. You could be dealing with a water sign. But yeah, something is happening fast. I feel like your ambition and your drive within yourself is coming back regardless of what happened or what's being announced, what recording somebody has of you, what's being expressed. You don't care. You're like, I'm on to the next thing. Let's go. You guys could be... For you guys to be earth signs and be very grounded, you also know when to get up and go, okay? I'm not going to stay grounded all the time, because if I'm grounded all the time, I'm not growing. I'm decaying because I'm sitting in one spot in stagnation. I refuse to do that. So I'm getting up and I'm going. Also, some of you guys could have just gotten a new car, so congratulations. What's keeping you a secret? I don't like this one already. Look, somebody could be a redhead, doesn't have to be. What's keeping you a secret? What's keeping you a secret? Knight of Wands in the reverse. Sagittarius energy. Somebody sleeps with a lot of people. Whoever this fire sign is. Yeah, I'm telling you, up and down. They've been in your reading the whole time. Whoever this fire sign is has a tendency to just like freelance, and they really don't care who they give their bodies to, who they give themselves to, and they're keeping you a secret from their other sexual partners, whoever they're sleeping with. Just know. And then the Four of Swords coming out, and it came out sideways. So you want to know, when a card comes out sideways, it could either be like teeter-totter, indecisive energy, or it could be both of y'all energy. So let's do both scenarios. If this is both of y'all energy, there's something weighing on your mind every night, just one little thing that you can't put your finger on about this person, and they're doing the same about you. Like, I don't know what it is about Capricorn, but I have to keep them a secret because they're my secret. And it's so crazy how specific I just said that, but I feel like that's really how somebody feels. And that's their daily recurring thought before they go to bed. And then you have your own. And then the second scenario is, if this is you on the fence of, am I ignoring something or should I crash out? And I really say this because, yeah, you're like, I could go to sleep. It'll still be weighing on my mind, but I'm not going to let it bother me. But this Four Swords in the reverse is like, I'm losing sleep about it completely. This one thing, it's literally taking over my everything, and almost like even my appetite, I want to say. Like, it could really take a huge toll. So, be that may. What else with the Four Swords? What else with the Four Swords? What else keeping you a secret for why? The Hermit in the reverse. Oh, okay. The Knight of Wands with the Hermit in the reverse. That's going to be the thumbnail. Because seriously, this is a person that hasn't learned their lesson after they have been given test and test and test again. They failed over and over again. Also, the Hermit in the reverse is somebody that doesn't know how to sit in solitude when they've done something wrong, or even not even when they've done something wrong. It's just like, okay, I had this situation with this person. I learned my lesson from it. Instead, they go, they pity themselves, they get sad, and that's what makes them be in this rushing energy of moving on to the next person. Like, oh my God, like that person really pissed me off because it didn't work out how I wanted to, or I expected them to sleep with me more, whatever the case may be. They didn't get their way, so they be in a pity party instead of evolving and being like, oh, I learned my lesson. I shouldn't deal with nobody that doesn't have the same understanding as me, or whatever the case may be, you know, just being an adult about it. Sorry, y'all, my table keeps squeaking. I know y'all hear that. But yeah, and I'm just really thinking to myself, like, that's why this person hasn't learned. Like, they don't know how to be single. They don't know how to be alone. They don't know how to be by themselves. And soon as something doesn't go their way, they're running to the next person, just period. So that's why, Capricorn, I'm just here for guidance. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But this person keeping you a secret, that's exactly why. They like to keep all their conquests a secret, just in case something don't go right with you. They don't want to expose you to the world because they're going to have their pity party and they're not going to learn the lesson and go right back to the next person. Just period. Just period. And it's like somebody knows, they should know better. I'm not going to say they do know better, but somebody should know better. Whoever this fire sign is, they should know better. And it's really just that simple. Because you would think you were wiser than this by the age that you are. What's insecure? This person probably insecure. That's why they sleep with so many people. For real. King of Wands in the reverse. Now we have Leo energy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, somebody's insecure within something within their appearance. Somebody could be insecure about their literal, okay, part. You know what I mean? For a man, maybe he's insecure about that, and for a woman, maybe they're insecure about, I don't know what they would be insecure about with them being a woman, but whoever this fire sign is, they're very insecure within themselves, and that's why they sleep with multiple people for validation. Like, come on, what else with insecure? Every time that comes out, it actually like sickens me to see that card, because that is literally like our whole generation damn near. A man will try to prove himself time and time again. I'm going to try to see whoever I can get, and yeah. Or it's like, if one girl thinks my arms are too small, I'm going to find a girl that thinks they're real big. If somebody, you get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm not even going to explain it, but somebody needs validation of like everything in their life. So, Wheel of Fortune here. About time we have some good luck coming to you, Capricorn. Yeah, and Wheel of Fortune is all about cycles completing as well, because the whole wheel has turned with this person time and time again, and you're like finally shutting it down. It's like, okay, we had the wheel turn one more time, but that's it. It's complete. Our cycle is complete. There's now new things coming in for me. Has also been a lot of joy and good luck coming in my life since you haven't been around. I will make it a message for you guys. You will start noticing abundance flow in when you are no longer dealing with somebody that you shouldn't be dealing with. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And this is really validation. You could have an ex that was always having headaches, and then the next thing you know, you always having headaches. You could have been dealing with somebody that was broke, and the next thing you know, your pocket's looking funny. Do you get what I'm saying? Everything really is a transfer. Think of it like that. Everything really is a transfer. So I feel like now that's why you're finally like, and divorce is the next card. You put your foot down. You're over it. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. But yeah, y'all, what's the last thing for divorce before I gotta go get my food? What else for divorce? What else? And then we have the Three of Cups. You're going to have people who actually support this decision, this breakup. Even if it's just a breakup and y'all ain't married, you have people that are going to back you up and support you, and you're going to celebrate it. Some of y'all could be having a divorce party, honey, okay? But this is your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all. Book a personal if you want to. The link for that is in my bio, and I'll see y'all next time. Merry Christmas.